Hey guys, it's Matt Wenning at winningstrength.com, and today we're going to talk about how to develop grip strength. Now, for a lot of us, grip strength is kind of falling towards the wayside because it seems like everybody on the internet wants to pull with straps these days. Well, that's awesome for creating specific gym strength, but in reality, out in the real world, you better have super strong hands in order to get going. So I'm going to give you some of my top exercises for massive hand strength. Tip 1, train double overhand. If you train double overhand without a hook grip constantly with your deadlifts, especially in the first 4 to 5 warm-ups, your hands are going to get stronger. But what we find is when people come into the gym for assessments or any other type of looks, what we find is that they're starting with an over-under grip or with straps insanely too light. Meaning, like if you're a 600-pound deadlifter and your first set at 135 is an over-under grip, you're not really getting your hands any stronger warming up your deadlift. So what I found is that if I train double overhand most of the year, and then the last, say, 15 to 20 weeks before a contest or before a next PR, I start kind of flip-flopping my grip just to get used to it again, I find that that does a couple things. One, it makes my hands insanely strong, but two, my back gets developed equally on both sides. So if you find when you turn your hand, you actually can change the position of your shoulders, which can cause back issues down the road. So the point is, we're going to stick on grip today, but double overhand on your deadlifts, especially your warm-ups, are going to be huge. The second thing is you may need some specialized equipment to get your grip strong. So as you can see in this particular video, we're looking at the grip machine that I developed probably 15 years ago. It's a very simple machine, but what you find is that that pinching strength ability has really helped my hands be super strong and be able to deadlift 600 double overhand with no grip assistance. Now, the importance of that is that when you have strong hands, when I'm working out in the garage or I'm having to move my heavy motorcycles or any of that stuff, having strong hands is huge. The other thing that you have to remember is that having super strong hands and using things like this grip machine is that the Russians used to utilize hand grip dynamometers to check training intensity, meaning that if your hand strength isn't constant and very strong all the time, you can be either weaker that day or stronger that day depending on how heavily neurally connected your hand is to your brain. So the point is, if your hands feel weak, chances are your brain's fried and or you're overtrained. So what I like to do is keep my hands on the strongest point they possibly can be. This grip machine is another way I do it. The next thing is fat bar training. So as you can see on winningstrength.com, we have different sizes and angles of fat bars, but we also do a lot of fat bar deadlifts. And when that is the case and you got a 2.5 inch barbell thickness, your hands are going to get taxed tremendously on that. But what I find is impressive is that when you go back down to a normal deadlift bar, it's almost like the fat bar puts you in a better position and teaches you to get stronger without even really doing anything else other than just being thicker. And I don't know the whole ins and outs of that, but I will tell you this. When I train with a fat bar at least every 4 to 6 weeks, my deadlift feels amazing when I go back to a straight bar. These are some big factors that I think are super important. Another big key tip is do a lot of your pull-ups or a lot of your, like you'll see here, we're doing scapular retractions just using a couple of fingers, right? Now some of you may not be strong enough to do that right off the rip, but over time you will be. The point is keep working on your hand strength and make normal exercises like lat pull-downs with fat bars or pull-ups with minimal fingers or things of that nature. Start making that part of your progress and see what happens to your other lifts, and you'll find that your nervous system is going to fire stronger when your hands are stronger. So I'll talk to you guys later. Go visit winningstrength.com and come on our online coaching or check out the manuals, and we will help you out as much as we can. Thanks.